Alright guys, it's a Wednesday morning. I'm just starting my walk to school. It's about 6:30, somewhere in there. Actually about 6:45. Anyway, I just wanted to recap some things I've said in other videos for somebody who had some questions. However, I understand that my videos are long, rambling, and don't seem to have any clear, concise purpose to them. So, trying to find certain information could be frustrating. I certainly don't want anybody to have to go back and watch every single one of my videos just to get a piece of information that they might desire. So basically the question was, what are my chances of getting a job in Siem Reap compared to Phnom Penh, a teaching job? He's TEFL certified, no experience and no college degree, and also is one town easier than the other for things such as work permits, visa extensions, driver permits if you're planning on getting one of those. And so I gave him the basic answer already. As far as visa renewal, work permit, all the paperwork stuff, it's the same no matter where you live here in Cambodia. You got to jump through the same kind of hoops. The only way I can see where Phnom Penh would have the advantage is because when you renew your visa, when you get your extensions, the travel agency you use will have to send it to Phnom Penh to be processed. Therefore, you have to do everything a week earlier than when it expires to give it time to get back and forth in the mail. But other than that, everything works the same there, paperwork-wise, as it does here. There are probably more teaching jobs in Phnom Penh. It's simply a bigger city. They have a lot more schools. But after that, in the whole country of Cambodia, Siem Reap is definitely second as far as that goes, so it should not be a problem. There are more than enough schools here in town for you to find a teaching job. And if you're worried about having a TEFL, if you're a native speaker and you have a TEFL, you'll be fine, even with no experience, even with no college degree. For those of you that don't know, I came from a background most of my life where I was a factory worker. I worked in a factory. I made parts and a welder for automobiles and trucks. Made different kinds of parts. Working with metal, really hot, really boring. Hated my jobs, but it paid the bills, made the money. So I never went to college. I don't have a degree. The only teaching experience I had before I came over here was from my TEFL course, which required you, my course required you to get at least 20 hours in class volunteering at like ESL centers and that kind of thing. And even if your TEFL doesn't require you to do that, if you're thinking about coming over here and teaching, I would recommend it anyway. Just look up ESL centers in wherever you live in the United States, and I'm sure you will find some. You can go in and volunteer, however often you want, once a week, twice a week, every day if you want. And they will give you classes so you can teach people English as a second language. So not only will that be really good as far as your experience goes, it'll look really good on your resume when you come over here. You can actually say I have some teaching experience doing this. Any kind of experience counts on your resume here, any kind. Like I said, I didn't have any teaching experience formally, but I was a trainer of sorts at the place where I worked last And training is a lot like teaching. You have different levels of learning, you have different personalities to deal with, but you have to basically teach them the same thing. You have to have patience. You have to be able to show them the proper, correct way to do it the same time, every time, that kind of thing. So that really helped a long way. So any experience you have at all, working with kids, whether it's volunteering, babysitting, maybe you worked at a summer camp, like I said, volunteered at an ESL center for a while, any kind of experience you have will look good on your resume and will really help you out. However, like I said, I had no experience, no formal experience, and definitely do not have a college degree. And so yeah, you'll be fine here in Siem Reap finding a job, a teaching job. So I just wanted to say that real quick. That's I will give you a couple tips. First of all, although I've never experienced it myself, some schools may require a criminal background check from your home country. You should get one of those before you leave, just in case. Just in case. Because it's much easier to get it in your home country than it is over here. You should also bring a copy of your birth certificate, again, just in case. You never know, you might need it. And of course, updated copies of your resume, a nice cover letter, and your TEFL certificate. Obviously, you definitely bring some of that. You can get copies made of all that over here if you wish, but at least try to bring enough with you so you can have copies, so you can make copies over here. Back them up on your computer in case you lose them or they get damaged, and you'll be fine. Like I said, the main issue I had when I came over here was finding the schools. Where are the schools? It can be a bit disorienting at first. Like I said, it's not a big city, but it is spread out enough, and you don't know where everything is, obviously. So Google Maps will help you there. Download the Siem Reap map to use offline, just in case there's an internet outage and you need to get somewhere. When you go to the schools, be sure your resume and cover letter have a passport size photo of you attached to it, like with a paper clip. Make sure it's a nice photo, you're smiling. When you go to the schools to drop off all that stuff, your packet, as I call it, you will want to dress up. Dress slacks, dress shoes, shirt, tie, everything. If you do that, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, we're gonna stop here and get something to eat. A nice little place to get some good food in the morning. Talk to you guys in a minute. All right, so now that I've given you that advice about what to, hello, about what to expect before you get a teaching job, now I can show you what to do once you do get one. I still got a few minutes before my class starts. Kindergarten. Kids are in here playing before school. My list of rules for the class. I gave each of them a copy. They have to take it home and have their parents sign it to verify that they understand. Your life will basically be this. It's the remote for the air conditioner. You got markers that will probably need ink, erasers, books, reading material, testing material. You'll have little things for them to do. This is my Halloween word search that they will be doing today. More paperwork that you have to fill out. Attendance sheets. Exams, all their exams, how well they did. I have to grade all those. monthly progress reports, and recycled paper, which isn't really recycled, it's just all the drawings and things that they did that are very good. They really like the art stuff here. They do. They really do. And of course you'll have extra things, if you can find them, flashcards. These are all verbs, verb words that they have to learn. And you should also have one of these at all times. They will keep your sanity. Coffee. Yeah, so that's about what I walk into every morning. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't mind if the kids are loud and playing around. They're about to learn for 3 hours. There's Sanglai. Hello, Sanglai. I don't know if you saw the video. She got a job here. She's doing the cleaning stuff for 3 hours a day. These are all classrooms. We're still recruiting students. We're going to try to get as many of these full as possible. I showed you this before, but here's our little that light's not on. I have to plug it in. But in here during the break time, they come in here and play. Ah, there we go. They finally got that hooked up. Used to be you had to plug in that light manually. You had to actually plug it in and unplug it, but I see they got it hooked up, which is good. They got a little play area here. They can go nuts for 10 minutes at a time. Play ring toss. Yeah, basically do whatever they want, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. Pretty nice place. So I just thought I'd give you a little preview of what I do every morning.
Hello!
Hello! Here's our office area where we have all our supplies, bulletin board, administrators, and all the paperwork junk, or stuff, I shouldn't say junk. There is the gates. All right, that's about it for now. I guess I got some learning to do, or some teaching to do. They got some learning to do. I'll talk to you later. Guys, this is my class. Just to let you know, I'm teaching these kids important life lessons here. So David, this is my new student David, by the way. Now we have 3 Davids. If you're walking to a store with a friend and you have to cut the cheese, what do?
You walk silently and you walk out cut the cheese and tell is your friend cut the cheese.
Exactly. Good job, buddy. That's right. You let it out silently and walk away and pretend like it was your friend that did it. These are life lessons, life hacks I'm teaching these children. It's gold, I tell you, gold. Very good. Sometimes it's not just about words, it's about how to act in life. Alright, well, I really don't know how to end that video. I showed you a little bit of my way to work. Gave you some tips on how to find a job here. Showed you a little bit of inside my classroom. We can have fun, but we still learn and educate the children. So I figured I'd just end this here with some shots of the road. I like to sit out here. The barber shop is nice enough to give us little stools to sit on. So I can sit out here, pass the time, waiting for my last class at night. Of course, I eat over there most nights. Really good place, really cheap food, and delicious. Apartment building across the street. There's the barber shop. They also sell drinks. There's inside a woman talk stuff happening, whatever it is. Yeah. And their size is our administrator. Hello. She's a glue that keeps the school running. Anyway, I'll end this here and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.